smaller than me as well.
And we're live.
Ah.
Oh, Jesus, guys. Oh, if only you knew what we were talking about. No, you really don't want to know. But welcome to another Wednesday night, Curse of Strahd. We are live, our players are here, everyone's
Eyes
ready to
off my little
go. Well done, guys. So, obviously, those that were here on Monday night, we did some map making for our mini adventure because it looks like in the Discord that Into the Snake Pit is winning by a huge margin. The voting will be remaining open until 31st of January. So if you haven't voted, get in there and react with the number of the adventure that you potentially want to see happen. And we'll definitely be looking at that. So I did do some map creation for that particular adventure. Because I decided for the mini adventures, I'm probably going to use the battle maps and things like that. And we'll just go through to mine for the main campaign. Because running two campaigns side by side is an absolute pain in the butthole. So mini adventure makes it a little bit easier to do. So keep an eye on the Discord for any announcements to do with that. I will be announcing, obviously asking for players when we get closer to the time. We're going to be doing roasted chickens mini adventure at the end of Curse of Strahd first, however. So we've got players have all been chosen for that. The world's been set. We've got a few bits and pieces, a little logistics to sort out for streaming it. But we'll definitely be looking at that in the coming weeks / months, depending on how long Curse of Strahd takes to finish. Obviously on Sunday, this coming Sunday, guys, make sure you come and hang out with us on Sunday night for Season 2 finale of Vampire the Masquerade. There will be potentially a cliffhanger finish. We don't know yet. We're not entirely sure what our storyteller has in store for us. But it will be an interesting finish.
Mostly porn.
Mostly porn. There you go. You heard it here first. So definitely come and hang out with us for that if you're able. And we'll have some fun with that. Once that has been completed, the following Sunday we're going to be doing a Just Chatting session where we will talk about Season 2. So that'll be open to all players and viewers. We'll get in, we'll just have a shoot the shit about VTM. What happened over Season 2, any questions that viewers have for the players have for storyteller and vice versa, all that sort of stuff. We'll just hang out and chat about that. The following Sunday after that will be Session 0 for Paradigm 2 Shadow's Embrace, which I believe I have sort of pegged down for the 13th of February, no, 6th of February. Because this coming Sunday obviously is that. So yeah, so it'll be, God, I went one too far. I went March, April, February. There we go. So the 30th will be our chat. 6th will be our Session 0. So without any further ado, we shall get into tonight's session of the Curse of Strahd, episode 60 something, 68. 69? I don't think we've quite hit 69 yet. I forget what my title is. I never look. Someone will tell me. 68, I believe. But anywho, answer's always 42, but I'm pretty sure it's like 60 something. Last we left off, you had all breached the treasure room door using the shield guardian which Fibble has named Timothy. Inside, however, you discovered two large amber golems. The battle ensued. Addok was once again rendered unconscious. You seem to be barely holding your group together, however, as many of you seem to be at loggerheads, especially Skathis and Addok, who have come to blows. Deciding to move on, you all managed to eventually squeeze through a small fissure within the wall. Zadriel, the last one moving through, eventually having to use a concoction developed by Fibblestib, which shrunk her to a reasonably small size, but she was able to get through. Once on the other side, you looked around and found yourself in a large area with a spiral staircase to the north and several more amber tombs, including 6 old wooden crates. With a little bit of encouragement from Addok, to touch one of the amber tombs, Kaunos decides to move to a tomb and instead of touching it, smashes it with his newly found warhammer. In doing so, however, the noise that it made alerted whatever was hiding in the crates, which burst forward, sending shards of wood in all directions, and you found yourselves face to face with 6 vampire spawn, dressed in different types of armor and garb, which would lead you to believe that this may or may not have been a previous adventuring party that had fallen victim to Strahd himself. You managed to defeat them without too much hassle, although Skathis seemed to take a reasonable amount of damage during this time. Addok then heads upstairs to scout the upstairs area and discovers a large library, well lit, fine furniture, dozens and dozens of tomes, all well maintained. Returns and explains to the group what he's found. You all return with him to the top floor, all except Skathis, that is, who turns and heads back downstairs, uttering a small comment to Zadriel as he does so. He returns to stays in the room below and moves to an amber tomb, first of which denies him. Not being wavered by this, he moves on to a second, places his hand upon it. The blinding pain that follows sends him 10 feet across the room, sprawling across the floor. After a short time, realizing that he'd not joined you guys, Addok said he'd go looking for him. Addok, you move down the stairway, and what you find as you get to the bottom of the stairwell is an unmoving Skathis sprawled out in the center of the room. You kick him, check him over. He's not moving. You're not sure if he's dead or not, but he's definitely not moving. Not sure what's quite going through Addok's head at the moment, but he casts Reduce on Skathis' unmoving body and then starts to drag him towards the fissure in the wall. So at this point, we move back upstairs where we find the rest of you and Zadriel. After a little bit of time, maybe a couple of minutes after Addok starts to descend those stairs, strange feeling washes over you. Sense of loss almost. It's odd. It's in the pit of your stomach, that gnawing pain that has been there, that has intensified with your second use of your Finger of Death. But you feel odd. I'll just get you to make a wisdom check for me, please, with advantage. So it's just a straight check.
13.
13. It wasn't a high DC, so you're good. 13 is okay. You sort of focus on it for a second, and you think, something's happened. Something's happened to Skathis. You're not sure why you know that. You feel it in the pit of your stomach that something has happened. What do you do with that information?
Zadriel will look around. Feeble. Kaunos, have you seen Skathis? He said something important to me and I wanted to talk to him, but I don't see him.
No, Fibble. I didn't. Yeah, Fibble, I ain't seen him. Have you seen him?
He was just behind us when we came up the stairs.
Yeah, so only about,
he?
say, 3 or 4 minutes has passed by this point.
Actually, I think I remember Addok mentioning he's going to go look for him, right? So he'd be right. Addok's going to find him.
It's been
Be touching those fucking stones again, won't they?
Should we go? We shouldn't have trusted Addok. I don't feel right about this.
No, I mean, trusting Addok is something we need to learn to do, but maybe not at this time. Fibble, you haven't touched one of those stones, have you?
Yeah. But it wouldn't tell me what the consequences were, so I told it to go fuck itself.
Oh, right, yeah, same as me, yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't quite talk to it like that, but...
I don't have time for this, and I'm going to go down the steps to look for skaters.
Okay,
Fibble,
before
do
you head
we go with
downstairs,
her?
you guys resolve this, and then we'll make some movement here.
Shall we go with her, Fibble?
There's not much in this room, so it's just a library. So, although it's a library. Do we really like Skathis?
Well, I mean, he used to be all fun and games, and now he's been a mongrel. We haven't really finished searching this room, but we could come back, right?
Well, maybe. I need Addok to help get Timmy out of here anyway, so...
Oh, good point, yeah, all right. Maybe you can tell Timmy to stay here, and we go and see what's up with Skathis. Maybe him and Addok have made up, and they're doing the old Emilia together.
What?
You know, tail between the legs thing. Let's just catch up with Zadriel.
Right.
Do you have a tail?
No, but Skathis does.
His tail got cut off, remember? Let's go.
So, do you guys follow Zadriel at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, so before we move everyone downstairs, we'll switch back over to Addok at this point. So, Addok, you have started to drag Skathis' unmoving body. It has been shrunk, so it's relatively light and easy to move. You start moving him towards the fissure in the wall. What is your plan at this point?
My plan is to get him through the fissure with myself. And then, how wide is this fissure?
It's a narrow thing. I mean, you don't have a lot of armor on. You managed to get through without too many hassles. You are now dragging a body, however, as well. The body has been shrunk down, so that will make it a little bit easier. But you're still gonna have to make a check to get through.
That's fine. Is the fissure though? Is the entryway to the fissure? Would it be able to be covered by 10-foot by 10-foot square cube?
Are you wishing to cast web in this particular area?
No, silent image. I was thinking
it's about 10 foot high. It's only about 3 foot wide. So it's only about 6 foot wide at its widest point.
Great, cool. So, plan of attack: drag Skathis' little body and myself through, and then cast silent image to make it look like a rubble had caved in and fallen in.
Okay, so that is relatively easy enough. I don't think you have to make a roll for that, do you?
No.
So do you just put yourself into the fissure? I'll get you to make a dexterity check as you go through. I'll get you to make 2 for me, please.
Sure, too easy. The first one. Oh, I have disadvantage. I forgot.
Yes,
That's a save anyway.
Yeah, so
But,
roll.
hang
Yeah,
on.
just a
I still
dexterity
have
check with
+2, doesn't matter.
disadvantage.
All right, so the first one is 7.
Okay, so you're finding it difficult to move through with this body. Second one's a 7. Yeah, you're in there. It's going to take a little bit longer to get through. You found yourself. You're going to have to make a strength save very shortly. But we'll now switch back up. So what I'm going to get you guys to do, I'm going to move Skathis and Addok down, and then I'll get you guys to move down. If it's going to let me, I'm going to put you there. Right, so I'll get the rest of you now to move down as well. You should better move down on your own. So you've got to go down the stairs about 5-10 feet and you should disappear. And you're going to leave Timmy where he is.
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay, so Timmy's going to stay up top for now. We'll reactivate level 2 as you move back down the stairs. Right, so I need to grab you. Where is the other body? Oh, Addok's already in there. Sweet. We'll move Skatus in there as well. And for some reason, my music... Can you guys still hear the audio? Because mine's not working. Oh, there it goes. So, you move your way back down the stairs. Addok, you hear the footsteps from where you are of your companions now entering this room. Are you going to continue to try and move through, or are you going to stop and try and remain hidden at this point?
Hell fucking no, I'm not gonna fucking try and remain hidden. They're gonna head straight through the fissure and see me. That's I'm gonna.
So you're going to try and continue to move?
If I. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so if you are going to try and continue to move, first thing I'm going to need you to do is roll a strength save. Strength check, sorry,
God.
not a save.
Why do I have disadvantage? Oh, that's not bad. 16.
So then I'm going to need you to make a stealth roll.
Okay, that's not bad.
So your strength check was good. You managed to free yourself from whatever you were caught on.
Stealth is 24. Let's go.
And that was with disadvantage. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
So, as far as you're aware, you've managed to squeeze your way through to the end. We'll hold you there and we'll switch back to the party. So this is sort of backtracking a minute or two. So you're still trying to force your way through at this point. So the rest of you come into this room. Zadriel first to the bottom of the stairs, the rest are following. Zadriel, you glance around and you don't see Addok or Skatus anywhere at this point, just as a quick glance.
I would be looking at the stones to make sure Addok is not touching anything. And Skatus, Addok, do you guys see them? Stop fucking around. Let's go. I'm really looking around.
DM question.
Yes.
What happens to the stone after Skathis touched it? Is it like the others? Does it fall apart?
This one has not. As you look around, all three stones, all three stones are still intact. That would be evident. You'd look around and all three stones are intact. So you assume that someone's touched the stone, so you'd be looking for that specifically, for that shattered stone. All three are definitely still intact.
No one's touched the stones.
I cast Divine Sense to see if anything else is fiendish with us in the room. Undead.
You concentrate.
Celestial.
You throw up Divine Sense, or you concentrate on your ability as a paladin. It's odd, this feeling you get. That pain wells up in your stomach again. You're not sensing any undead, fiends, or fae. What you are getting, in fact, you look over at Karnos, you get a distinct feeling you know exactly where he is. Fibblestib's the same. You also get a hit in the direction of the fissure that you guys came in to this room. As you look over there, however, all you see is rubble. It now appears to be blocked. But you sense that something's behind there. It's not undead or anything like that. Or it seems you're getting more of a sense of humanoid, other things that on the opposite end of the scale of what you should be sensing.
I slowly raise my finger to point at the rubble in front of Fiber and Karnos.
When did that cave in?
I did not hear anything cave in, did you? people. Hear any rocks or shaking?
Maybe when Timmy upstairs was stomping, maybe he Fibble, how heavy's Timmy?
He's heavy, but he's not that heavy. I think someone's playing tricks on us. But there's
I'll
only
get
one way to
all
find
three
out.
of you to roll a perception check for me, please.
Wow. I was going to say I'm going to go and investigate the stones, but okay.
This is before that will happen. You can still do that. I just need you all to make a perception check at the moment.
19.
Sevens, Odriel is getting angry with all this
So
bullshit.
Karnos and Fibblestep, you're both 100% certain you heard nothing. There is no way that this could have caved in without you hearing it. There's a lot of rubble sitting in front of that hole right now. So Fibble, you can now move forward and investigate if you wish.
Yeah. You just want investigation check?
How close are you going to get to it? Like, if you're gonna investigate, you're gonna touch it, right?
Yeah, basically go up and try to grab the stone.
Okay, so no need for investigation. As you reach forward to go grab a stone, your hand moves through whatever's there, and you know, as with your knowledge, you would know instantly that this is an illusion of some description.
I'll keep on walking through it if it's not real and go, see? Funny buggers.
No worries. So we'll hold there for just one moment. Addok, as you can hear them talking on the other side, you know that Fibble's intelligent enough that this is not, whatever your illusion you've thrown up is not going to hold them for long. You've managed to free yourself from inside the fissure and move forward to the other side, back into the treasure room. You know you've got mere seconds to do whatever you're going to try and do before someone's coming through that fissure.
Too easy. So with Scathus in tow, I'm going to look around, because we didn't take all the gold, did we?
No, you did not. There was still a lot of stuff there because you just couldn't take it.
Great. I'm going to drag Scathus over to the large gold pile, and I'm going to use, because I'm out of fucking spell slots again, hopefully this is going to kill me, I'm going to use another feature. I'm going to roll 1d20 to expend health. I'm going to cough up a bunch of blood to cast Silent Image again to blend into the gold around Scathus and I.
Okay, so that will drop the other one, will it not? Is it concentration?
It is, but I would wait until I'm at a point.
Okay, so you put yourself whatever pile you're going to put yourself into, and I will put Scathus over there.
It's not bad. 5 health missing.
Is that one of your dark gifts you're using?
It is, yes.
It is. Let me just double check something here. Alright, no, you're good. So I'll put you both over here, one on top of each other. So Fibble, your perception was not high enough to see him against his stealth roll, but as you slowly walk through this illusion, the rest of you inside, Scathus and Karnos and Zadriel, you would see it dissipate as you walk through. Addok, do you want to mute yourself just for a sec? Thank you. So as you move into this sort of darkened space, Fibble, you notice again the illusion dissipates around you. Do you continue moving forward?
Yeah, I'd go all the way into the treasury.
Okay, move yourself and back through there. I think you should be able to move through there without too many hassles. And you being as small as you are,
my token hasn't actually loaded on the second level.
try reloading it. I mean, I can move you through at the moment. Yeah, just refresh the page. Actually, yeah, I might have to refresh on mine too, because it's not showing you guys moving on mine. There we go. Alright, Karnos is moving. Just let me know when you've refreshed and we'll keep going.
Carlos won't go through the fissure. He'll wait on this side. Even seen it disappear. He had to take all his armor and that off before, so he's just going to stand on this side and wait.
Okay, Zadriel, what are you doing at this point?
If Zadriel sees Feeble going through, I will tap my foot and wait for Feeble.
No worries. How are you getting on, Sadiq?
98% loaded. It always it's the last 2% that always
It does,
takes ages.
yeah, it can take a bit.
Yeah, basically I'd be right in the dead center of the treasury.
Okay, because I'll move you. I'll move you in there for now. So you move into the treasure room
because we shut the 2 big doors after we walked through, didn't they?
One door was completely off its hinge. The other one was forced open, so you were unable to close it. But you walk into the center of the room. You look around. Everything seems okay. Oh. Did you move yourself just then?
Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, I can't get through the fissure.
Okay, I will move you into the room. Here we go. So you are now in the room. You can make a perception check if you wish to see if anything stands out. And Addok, I'll need another stealth check from you. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. I would like to cast a spell whilst this is happening, though. As soon as Fibbles walks through.
Okay, so is it another concentration spell?
No, it's not.
Cool. So you wish to cast a spell as soon as you see Fibble come through? Or are you going to wait?
As soon as he gets through, I'm going to wait like a little bit until he gets to like a little bit further distance away. And then because I want to whisper and pull out a piece of copper wire.
Okay.
As I'm hiding behind under this image.
Okay, I'll let you resolve yours first.
Me?
Yep.
Okay, sure. I'm going to cast message because I know that Zadriel's in the rough direction behind me.
Yep, what's the distance on message?
120 feet.
Plenty of distance.
And Zadriel, all of a sudden you're going to hear into your head, you're just going to hear, Zadriel, help! It's Strahd. He's upstairs. He's got Skavis. Ah! It's going to cut out.
Roll a deception roll, Addok, please. Deception versus insight, Zadriel.
11. I hate having disadvantage. It's so bad. Fuck.
11
I got
versus
11.
11.
I don't get an advantage.
No, so 11 versus
Oh,
11,
come on.
it's a tied thing. So it's up to Zadriel. I mean, you wouldn't not believe it, but you possibly would be suspicious at the same time. So I'll leave that purely up to you, how you want to resolve this, because you can answer that message back too. You would know that by now with the amount of time you spent with Addok.
Addok, are you upstairs? Is Strahd there?
No reply.
Feeble. Feeble, are you there? What are you doing? I got a message from Strahd. From Addok about Strahd. The point is, we have to go help him.
Where is he?
He said Strahd is upstairs. Oh, hear me.
Timmy's upstairs, right?
He is.
And he only listens to me.
He does.
Wait a minute. I cast Divine Sense again.
Ah, interesting.
I would pick up if Strahd was here.
Well, you would think so. But again, you don't get that hit of undead fiend that you think you'd get. You feel Karnos right next to you. You get a signature for him. You can feel the presence in the treasury. You know there's multiple people in the treasury. They're not undead. They're not. It's just all humanoid targets you're feeling now. You don't even sense Timmy upstairs because will not register on that particular thing. But you know Fibble's not alone in that room.
I'm going to follow Fibble on my belly.
Ah, this makes it a little bit different. You get down prone. You realise you have more room to move the lower you get in this particular fissure. You don't need to remove your armour. You still need to make that dex check. But the DC is significantly lower because you are
12.
prone. It's a bit of a squeeze, but you managed to crawl through. It didn't take you too long. A little noisy. You hear the scraping of armour against stone, the clanking of shield against stone as you sort of clunk your way through, but you managed to put yourself through. So I will drag you
As
through
she's
there.
doing that, DM,
Yes.
hearing, because I would have heard her side of the conversation to Addok, like, and Fibble obviously
Depends
was
on
just
whether
shouting to Fibble.
depends on whether she said it out loud or said it in her mind.
So talking to Addok, was it in your mind or out loud?
Probably out loud.
So you would have
And
heard
then
that side, yeah.
And the
No,
Fibble
it's
stuff
okay.
out loud, right?
Oh,
So
Fibble was
obviously-
through
yeah.
the fissure. She was
Yeah.
calling
Yeah.
to him through the fissure, yeah.
So saying that about Strahd, I would activate my divine sense. There's no obvious reason that I would know that she'd activated hers, but because I've utilised
heard
mine a
Strahd,
few
yep.
times, I feel like, yeah, Strahd, I don't want to know right where he is, so I'm activating mine to see if there's anything within 60 feet.
And when you activate your divine sense, you concentrate on your connection to the DM, and you get no hits at all. Nothing.
I'm getting nothing. No fiend, no undead. The only celestial is you. No, I'm not getting that either.
I'd say
no,
you might get a faint hit on her celestial blood,
Right.
but normally it would be for pure angels and things. But
I'm not going to crawl through there. That looked rather. Yeah, I think I'll just wait here. Unless you need me, yell out, but I'm not crawling through there.
You don't get a sense of where everyone is? Like, there's someone in the room with Fibble?
No, there's no undead, no fiend, no fae. No, I'm afraid not. Just you two that I can see, and that is it. No pings or pongs on anything else.
so Fibblesib and Addok, you guys would be hearing all of this too, because all this back and forth is out loud. It's in conversation.
Shouted
So,
through the fissure.
Yeah, so you would definitely hear what's being said. So Zadriel, you've now made your way through into the treasure room with Fibble, and when you get there, you see Fibble standing there alone. But you know there's someone else in this room, definitely.
Fibble, what are you doing? You looking? Addok, see this? I'm going to look through. I'm just going to look around. Wherever.
Zadriel, roll another wisdom check for me at advantage, please.
While she's doing that, I'm just shouting, Scaphus, Addok, as top of my lungs.
No worries. Fibble, what are you doing at this point?
I'm just looking around, going, okay, so Addok's saying Strahd's upstairs. Timmy's not taking any damage. Zadriel says there's someone in this room. Karnos says there's someone next to. What's going on? Does no one know how to cast spells anymore? Does trying to nut it out.
So you're just muttering to yourself, going over the things in your head, just trying to figure out what the hell's going on? Okay, cool.
Look, just turning around in circles, looking at all the different gold, and
Roll a
gems
perception
and
check
all
for
the
me.
other stuff that we left.
Yeah, roll a perception check for me, because Fibble is generally pretty perceptive when it comes to things like that. Zadriel, with your 20 on your wisdom check, oh, yeah, you don't see a whole lot. But Zadriel, you concentrate. And as you move forward into the room, something in your mind tells you to turn to your right. Something's there. You know something's there. Which will be in this corner here. You know something's there. Addok, from your position where you are, you can see Zadriel and Fibble. You see Zadriel turn and look, and she looks directly at you. But not at you, if you know what I mean. She looks in your general direction. You can see Fibble sort of walking in little circles, muttering to himself, moving his hands, sort of trying... You know what? You've seen this before. He's trying to figure something out. What are you doing, Addok?
I am going to cast message again to Zadriel.
Now, we have to be really clear here. What does message specifically say? Because does it say that you have to speak it, or is it telepathic?
Verbal, somatic, and material.
So it's verbal. So the
I
moment
can whisper it though.
Yeah, you could whisper it, which will give Zadriel... She's pretty close. She's within 10 feet. So it'll be... I'd say it's going to be... I'll get you to roll a perception check for me, Zadriel. And if you're trying to be super... This is not going to be a stealth check. This is going to be straight perception. If she rolls high enough, she will hear you. She's going to hear you. But you can still say your piece.
I mean, I've already done it.
Yeah. So you cast your message. Who are you sending the message to? Zadriel?
Zadriel, yeah.
Yeah. So, what is your message?
Zadriel, I need you to trust me and get everyone out of here. I'm in this pile of gold.
And you get that in stereo, in your head, and you can hear it.
I think. Why are you in this pile of gold?
I can't fucking reply unless I cast a message again.
Do you reply?
I fucking cast message again. I'm like, Zadriel, I need you to get Fibble out of here. Trust me, please.
Fibbleson, roll a perception check for me at disadvantage, because you're still doing your thing. But you are still relatively close to where Addok is.
Feeble, can you go with Carnos and check upstairs for Strahd, please?
You swore you heard something, Fibble. You're not 100% sure. Maybe it was Zadriel talking to herself, but now she is talking to you.
Go check on Timmy. Check on Carnos. You might need a backup. I will keep searching here.
I see you need
You're
backup.
muted, Carnos.
I can hear you. I'm right over here in the fissure.
Because he is Carnos. Go check, please.
That still hurts.
Okay.
Because Addok sent a message that that Strahd was upstairs, which means he might be upstairs. Can you go check?
I'm not detecting any Strahd.
I'm starting to detect bullshit.
Go do it with Carnos
Whoa.
upstairs.
Whoa.
Don't be and she broke it too.
I did not. That is your perception. I did not.
No, doing it with Carnos, please. Just, I'll check upstairs. It's fine.
It does not. It's a simple sentence. Fine.
Oh, shit.
Feeble, please.
Whatever. Okay, I'll go. Leave me alone.
Did you just whatever me?
So, Fibble, you move yourself back through. I'll put you back in the other room there. Don't bother going upstairs, guys. We'll keep it down here to make it a little bit easier. We'll up here. So, Fibble, you go back through the fissure. You meet up with Karnos. Do you say anything to Karnos as you move towards the stairs? I mean, Karnos, you would have heard what
Zadriel's in a bad mood.
you would have heard what Zadriel said as well, though.
I'd go up to Karnos and and then kind of that not whisper but whisper go. Zadriel's in a shitty mood. Don't push your luck.
Yeah, she told you to have, I don't know, whatever with me. She's strange. Nonetheless,
I don't know. I'm not getting into it.
what have you done to make her in a shitty mood again?
I didn't do anything. I was trying to work out where the frick it went missing again.
Well, Scaphus and now Addok, because, hang on a minute. Did you figure out why that fissure, that hole in the wall, the cave thing, was all covered in imaginary rubble?
Yeah, well, I would assume it's one of a couple of. It's a trick that someone's pulling on us because they're wanting to make us think that we can't get out of this room.
Yeah, this place is full of tricks. You could be right.
Or it's a defense mechanism, which is pretty shit because you just have to walk up to it and run your hand through it, and you know it's not there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, someone did it, or something, or somebody.
Did you notice that Zadriel was acting super duper strange?
When?
Like, every time she speaks or does something?
No.
Well, like when she using her abilities and it's all like black blood eyes and, it just seems to be...
That's that hidden bullshit that, the statue stuff thing.
Do you think that's why she's angry? Do you think she realised it was a dumb thing to do? Finally, actually, maybe thinks that, shit, I wish I hadn't have done that. That was really stupid. Now I'm just like Addok and Scaphus. Or actually Scaphus.
No, I don't think it would be anything like that. Maybe.
Maybe, okay.
I don't know. Look, we better go upstairs and check on Strahd.
Yeah, we don't want to get the wrath of the hammer.
Which hammer?
Or her one. Hammer to the head, that could hurt if she doesn't,
Yeah, I think I might have made that a little bit too good.
Yeah, next time, pull a gear out of it or something, right?
No.
No? Oh, okay. All right, let's go upstairs then. Do you want me to carry you?
Why?
I know, just because you're little.
Yeah, why not? Screw it.
Sweet.
So you pick up...
I let him clamber up like a backpack, like
Okay.
backpacking a kid. Except not tied up.
Yeah, there'd be no reason for a strength check. It'd be relatively easy, I think, for Karnos to... I mean, you'd probably slow down a little bit, but you'd be fine.
I'll piggyback him up the stairs.
No worries. So you guys head upstairs. We'll leave you there for just a moment, and we'll head back to Zadriel and Addok. So Zadriel, you probably heard the bulk of that conversation as it was kind of echoey through the fissure, through this gap in the wall. But you're also preoccupied.
We were part whispering.
Yeah, it's still pretty echoey through this place. But you probably got bits and pieces, definitely at the very least. You're kind of preoccupied with the fact that Addok has said that he's in this bloody gold pile, but you're still getting the sense that there's someone else there as well, not just him. It's really present in your mind that something's happened to Scathus, but something is here. You know something is not right.
Addok, you have 1 minute to tell me what the fuck is going on with you.
Addok's got a cast message again, still not dropping the silent image. Yeah, go, but this time it's not whispering it. Well, actually, yeah, no, he will. He still whisper it.
Realise she's standing right there and you can just talk to her, right?
Yeah, I know. No, I know. No. You just gotta hear, Zadriel, trust me, it's not safe for you. Come back here. In 5 minutes, please. 5 minutes.
No.
Come back. Fuck.
And I'm
Cast
going to plunge my hand in and grab him.
You're gonna, no, don't.
Okay.
He's not a goblin anymore, so it's human. So I'm
So-
gonna grab whatever.
You're going to just reach in and try and grab for him? Okay, so we will say you're going to try for a grapple. Ooh, how are we going to resolve this? Because you can't see him.
Which is, yeah.
She's going to reach in willy-nilly. So we'll make... What's roll to hit? What's your AC, Addok?
14.
Okay, so roll to hit with disadvantage.
Unarmed or yeah.
Just D20 plus your strength, which is your general. I think strength is your modifier for your general roll to hit. So just use whatever you use for your unarmed strike as your roll to hit at this point.
Oh, okay. So I'll just roll it. All right.
More than enough.
Holy sh!
23. So yeah, Zadriel, you watch Addok as Zadriel just shoves her hand forward and grabs you around the throat. So this, if you want to try and get away from this, it's going to be a strength versus strength.
No, you know what I'm going to do? Because he's grabbing her around the throat. I'm going to look at her. And I'm just going to say, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at a third level. Yeah.
What is the save on Thunderwave?
Constitution.
So a con save, Zadriel.
Oh, 9.
9. What is the DC, Addok?
16.
So that would be a failure. What happens in this particular instance?
So
Apart from
all
the
that
damage.
happens is like a thunderous force sweeps out from me. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me take, because it's the third level, 48 damage. And are pushed 10 feet away from me.
So you take the 19 points of damage, Zadriel, and you are pushed away 10 feet.
It's an audible boom up to 300 meters away.
It is indeed. So Fibblesib and Karnos, you are probably halfway up the stairs when you hear the loud, thunderous boom come from the treasure room. It'd be definitely noticeable that that's where it came from. So,
Yoink! Fibble, did you hear that?
I would grab Karnos by the top of the head and start turning him around like how you do with a horse.
I would just...
yes,
Does Skathis also take the damage?
indeed he depends on where you
right
would
behind
put him. I mean, if you weren't worried about where he was, he would, yes.
Yeah, no.
He'd automatically fail the save
he would
anyway.
take the damage.
Yeah, he would fail the save and take damage, definitely. If
Yeah,
you weren't
I
worried
wanted to
about
do a
where he
save.
was, then yeah, definitely.
No. I wanted him to take it.
Okay, definitely. So, Zadriel, you're shot back 10 feet. You stagger backwards. Thunderwave's not a concentration spell. But I would say Zadriel definitely now knows where you are. You've probably stood up maybe to cast a spell so she can sort of partly see you out of the whatever illusion you've had. So she definitely knows that was an illusion. The illusion's still up, but you can drop it if you wish at this point.
Oh, yeah, I would yeah.
So we'll say at this point, just jumping over to Karnos and Fibblesib. Karnos, you start turning... Fibble starts turning you, Karnos, as you turn and start heading back down towards the gap in the wall. It won't take you long to get there.
Shit, something's gone bad. Nice steering me by my ears, by the way.
So it's going to take you a little bit to get there. You've got at least one movement, sort of one round, if you will, 6 seconds to get to the fissure. Then it might take you a little bit to get through. So we'll go back over to Zadriel and Addok at this point. Zadriel, I will give you a reaction to this as Addok has just said sorry as he sort of looked up at you as you sort of half-pipe pulled him out of his illusion, and then you're hit with this thunderous force that sends you back, staggering backwards. It is now your reaction to this?
Well, this is your choice, DM, if you want to do it or not. But would I have time to cast Finger of Death upon him as I fly back?
That would
Because
be
I will
up to
go
you.
unconscious against the wall after that.
Ah, okay. Roll a d6 for me.
Ooh,
Odds and
oh
evens,
my
guys.
goodness.
Odds and evens.
I got a 1.
A 1.
Holy shit.
As you are struck by the thunderous force, the dark energy that is welling up within you spikes. As you take that first sort of staggering step back, you reach out, and Addok, you see her hand reach out and point towards you. Zadriel, roll your Finger of Death, please.
I think it is 78, so 23 plus 30.
It is 78, if I correct. 78 plus 30. So 23 plus 30 is 53 points of damage. Addok, what is your... are you conscious or not conscious at this point?
No, I'm not conscious. I don't get to do anything against this. It's a reactionary spell.
If you've got a reaction to potentially counteract that, you can try.
No, I'm just... That's all right. Like, if you were going to use a reaction that says Addok cuts a spell... What's the cast time on Finger of Death?
I don't know.
The Finger of Death spell's an action, but this is not exactly the same as the Finger of Death spell. But I will give
Okay.
I'll give you a chance to potentially
I
do
mean,
something in retaliation to it.
I cannot do anything besides shield.
Actually, it is a
Yeah.
con save, so you have to make a con save.
Well, there you go. Constitution saving.
Uh,
I thought
21.
didn't think it was a roll to hit. 21.
So
Yeah.
it'd be half.
Yeah. So you'll take half that damage. So what's the total? I forget now.
53, half of 50.
25, 26.
I'm not unconscious, no.
Cool. So, Zadriel, as this last cast of Finger of Death is released, I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Oh, wait, that's a check.
Hang on. I was going to double check. I think it's a wisdom save. Where is my shit? Oh, I've lost my page. There it is. Constitution save, sorry.
Oh, Constitution save. Ooh, oh, 21.
21. That pain spikes through your body again. You said this damage is going to render you unconscious anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, either way, I'm unconscious,
Okay.
so it doesn't matter.
So, as you are sent backwards, you release just reactionary, whatever, you're not even sure it was you that released this particular spell. The pain wells up inside your body, and then, unfortunately, you black out and fall unconscious to the floor. Addok, you have received this necrotic energy released from Zadriel. It hurts, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
But you are still conscious, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I have mere seconds. There's a couple of things I want to do really quickly.
No
because
worries.
it's dependent on, obviously, Fibble and Carnos. And
So-
Space getting through the Fisher.
Yeah, so obviously Fibble's going to probably get through a little bit easier than Karnos. So Fibble said, obviously you're going to want to move through. You're not going to be able to do it on Karnos at this point. So you'd have to disembark your
No.
mount if you want. Up to you.
I would jump off my trusty steed and go through the fissure straight away.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm gonna copy what Zadriel did earlier and get low because I'm sort of
Go
at that
prone?
panicky
Okay,
point
so-
where I'm like, shit, what's going on?
So Fibble's the only one that doesn't have to cast to roll a dex check to get through because he's small enough. You will have to make the roll to get through, however, Karnos. So move yourself up to the fissure. I'll move
20, dirty.
Fibble to there for now. We'll get you over to there. So Addok, you can hear Fibble and Karnos coming. They're not being quiet. They're trying to get through as quickly as possible. I'll now turn it over to you. Because you've also taken damage, you need to make a con save to hold the illusion up, hiding Skathis' body.
Oh no, I would have
dropped it.
dropped that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you wanting to do at this point?
Real quick, grab out a dagger, turn to Skathis, stab him in the throat. And then I'm going to run to the doors if I can. This is my plan of attack, and then you can work out how I want to. So stab him in the throat, run the door, thunder wave, and then cast invisibility to try and push the doors open. Turn invisible.
So you're going to run towards the door. So we're going to go into easy enough to do. He's not moving. You pull out your dagger and you stab him in the throat, as you say. He makes no reaction to your action. I will give you your movement. Fibble, you'll get a reaction to this because you will see, as you walk into the room, you'll see Zadriel lying unmoving. You will see Addok shoot away from the corner towards the door. Also, by this point, Karnos, you'd be through the fissure, but you're prone. You're still sort of getting through the edge there.
Okay.
So you're probably not really too much focused on what's happening in front of you. You're sort of just getting through. You'd probably look up and see... You'd see Zadriel lying down. You're not sure what's happened there. You'd probably see maybe Addok running across because he's now human. He's not exactly small. But okay. Fibble, you have a reaction at this point to determine what you do before we possibly move into an initiative here.
I would see Zadriel down, so I'd send the owl to her and cast Spare the Dying, and then pull out Charlotte and shoot at Addok.
Reactionary. Make your shot.
Yeah.
I'd assume you would assume something's gone down. So...
Yeah. 22 to hit.
Does that hit you, Addok?
Yeah, that is.
Roll your damage, Fibblestib. Shot in the back as you're running towards the door, getting ready to cast your spell.
15 damage.
I'm not unconscious.
15 piercing damage as you take a round from Charlotte to the right shoulder. Karnos, I'll give you an action here as well. You are prone. You've heard the shot. You look up and you see Fibble aiming at Addok as he's running towards the door. What are you doing?
I'll be seeing Zadriel lying down on the floor too, right?
You would, indeed. You don't have line of sight on Skathis at this point, but you definitely see Zadriel.
As all this is happening, even if the owl was flying over there, I'm prone, so yep. I'm just going to be trying to scramble to her to get my same spell on her, even though I know that the owl's on its way. But no that's worries. What I would be doing.
So you'd be scrambling towards Zadriel, no problem.
Yep.
Addok, you've been shot. You're stumbling. You can now cast your spell if you wish.
Oh god, I'm going to cast Thunderwave again at a 3rd level.
So you're going to turn and cast it back towards the group?
No, to try and open the door.
The door's open.
Oh, the doors are open?
Yes. One of the doors was broken. Yeah, one of the doors was broken.
Fuck, great. That saves me a lot of pain. Invisibility that I will cast at a 3rd level.
Do you have a spell slot for that, or is that going to cost you a D20?
Yeah, I've got 2. No, I've got 2 spell slots at 3rd level.
So, Fibble, you see as Addok, we'll just move you around the corner here, and I will make you go invisible so you can't see you. But I know where you are at this point. Addok vanishes as he steps through the door. I'll turn it over to you guys at this point.
I would scramble to Zadriel, and using my paladin feature, I will give her 10 hit points.
Lay on hands?
Lay on hands, that's what I was looking for, yeah. I know I've got 10 available points. There it is, all 10 to you, Zadriel.
So Zadriel, as Karnos touches your shoulder, he concentrates on his deity and pumps 10 HP into your body.
I say, DM, please don't let her slip away. Not just yet.
Your eyes flicker open. The pain is intense. Still. We will be rolling on the dark gifts table for you very shortly. But for now, we'll just we'll keep the RP flowing.
Addok hit me with a thunder wave. I hit back. I'm sorry for that. And
Why did he hit you? Is Fibble still? Are you chasing the invisible figure?
So, Fibble, are you going to give chase, or do you just fire him? And because you saw him disappear, so
After he disappears, I would be casting Fairy Fire
in that general direction.
in that box
Okay.
just past the door.
So what's the save on Fairy Fire?
Dex save.
He's running, cast it. Yeah, make that save, Addok. So it'll be a dexterity save as you're running from the door.
Whereabouts in the box? Because I've got 30 feet of movement and a time to cast a spell as well.
Is it an action to cast? Yeah, he'd be out of the range. What's the range? Because you'd be casting it in the doorway, I'm assuming? Where he was last
it's a
seen?
20-foot block. I would be casting it just past the door.
Give me a
20
ping.
feet from that doorway.
So give me a ping where you think you'd cast it, just so we know where we are here. Because Addok is
a
right.
20-foot block there.
So 20 feet, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking at 10, 10. You can still cast it. Addok, you don't have to make the save. You would be just outside its range. So you do lose the spell slot, Fibble. It casts, but you do not get any ping, any adhesion to young Addok at this point.
Connors, go check the pile over there. There was something over there with him. And
In the
I
money.
didn't. Yeah. And
I'll go over and check where she's pointing.
You wouldn't need to go over and check. As you stand and turn over towards the pile, you see Skathis.
Was he not little anymore?
10 minutes. By all this time, it would have taken... Yeah, he'd be getting close. He's probably still little, but you'd definitely still see him.
Okay.
But he'd be getting close to becoming back to full size. But he is not moving, and he has a rather large wound in his neck.
Oh, shit. Zadriel, you might be needed here.
Zadriel is slowly getting up because she's in a lot of pain and grunting and groaning and...
I hit him with while I'm waiting for her, with my Spear the Dying.
Okay.
Just,
Noted.
DM, please don't let him die. And I just try to pump some warmth into him. I don't know what's going to happen here.
No problem. Addok, where are you running to?
Oh my god, I fucking don't know anywhere.
Give me an idea of what direction you think he would head. Whether he would head sort of north, south, east, or west. So south towards where the entrance would be. Obviously, east. Sort of looking at the map from your position. I mean, you got a real rough idea of where you're going to go. I'll just put you there so you can see yourself.
Okay.
So you would be
here somewhere.
Yeah, you'd be over there just outside the range of the fairy fire. You're invisible, so you've got options. You can head for the stairs, you can head back to one of the other amber temples and try and hide. What is Addok doing at this point?
I'm going to send you a message about it.
Okay, DM me in Discord, and we will resolve that in a second. So, back to you guys. So, Karnos, you've cast Spear of the Dying. Zadriel, you raise yourself up best you can. You're in pain. You no longer feel the presence, this dark presence that was within you. Something's still lingering, but it's not the same. But you're definitely hurting.
I see a Skathis with a knife in his throat, and I'm going to move more quickly and try to lay on hands for... Can I do a medicine check on him?
You can.
First, because...
Roll your medicine check.
It has been a while. 15.
15.
So am I seeing blood still coming out of his neck, or is his heart beating?
As you check him over, your heart sinks almost instantly. He is quite dead, and has been for some time. Several minutes, in fact. Probably from the time you first felt that sense of loss when you were upstairs. Now makes sense to you.
I touch Garnos' arm and say he's gone from us.
I don't have any more diamonds. But there was some here.
I have diamonds, but would I know
You
it
would
would
know.
take it?
Yeah, you would
I
know
think
that it's been too long. You also have that sinking feeling. You knew that you had a connection with him, with the last time you resurrected him, with whatever power you had. But with the releasing of that last spell, whatever connection you had with Skathis was lost with it. So you know you are unable to bring him back.
He's gone.
Why would he hide in the money pile to die instead of coming to see us?
Wasn't Skathis against going to get the gold with Addok?
I don't think he hid in the mining pile. It was Addok. You know, he's got a dagger in his throat.
Well, he's got a...
He attacked Zadriel and then ran off.
He did plead with me to leave him alone for 5 more minutes. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, he did say how he wanted to have lots of cold, hard cash. Maybe Skathis and him were fighting over the cash.
With this, Zadriel will investigate like drag marks or blood stains or... I don't know if Skathis was bleeding when he died, but...
There's no visible blood trail. Yeah, there's definitely no visible blood trail. You don't even need to investigate for that. You can look around and see there's no visible blood trail. In fact, you can see that the only wound, with that medicine check you made, the only wound on Skathis that you can see is the wound in his neck, where the dagger was plunged.
This is the worst party of heroes ever. Just saying. And I walk with intent out the doors.
So you're heading in the direction that Addok ran?
Yeah.
Should I say?
I think anyone seeing Karnos now would definitely be seeing he's not looking very happy.
Okay. So what we're going to do before we carry on, we're going to take a break, guys. And I will roll a dark gift during that break and let Zadriel know what new dark gift she now has. But we're going to take 5 minutes, guys. We'll come back in a moment and see how this plays out. Be right back.
Yes.
What's up, chat? We're back. So, Zadriel's Dark Gift has been sent. And what we will do now is based on the DM I just got from young Addok. So, what I'm going to do with your token, Addok, so I'm actually just going to make you invisible again for a second. Actually, you said you went up the stairs, yeah?
Yeah, I might as well have just said what I did. Yeah, up the stairs into a room.
Okay,
to
so
try and
for the time
call for
being,
help.
I'm just going to... Actually, I'm going to put you up the stairs. I'm not going to leave you there. I'm going to make you invisible. Just so that the cast can't see you. We'll RP this at the moment. So, you, in your invisible state, move quickly as your now human legs can carry you, so it's more quicker than you used to run. You find yourself a room to hide in, and then you send a message. The message appears to be received as a mist starts to form in the room that you're standing. As you sort of look around, looking to see where or what this is, the mist starts to sort of swirl almost in a tornado around you and around you. And then it slows as you feel that breeze against your skin, and it slows, and then it almost looks like it's going to start to dissipate, and then out of the mist steps Strahd. He doesn't look happy to see you. However, stern look across his face. 6 hours, Addok. You think this is a completed task? You still owe me a life. Well, he was quite dead before you plunged your dagger into your friend's face. "6 hours before I come for you all. That was the deal." Wish you hadn't accepted now, don't you? And he grins. Pearly white teeth, the fangs quite evident. You get the distinct feeling you just got played heavily. This look that he's giving you is the look of a master manipulator. More so than yourself. And he just grins at you once more. Do you wish to do anything about it? Or are you going to follow through? Choice is yours.
Addok's gonna grin, and then he's just gonna start laughing. And then he's gonna look at his wound, his gun wound, just pissing out blood everywhere. And he's gonna beckon for Strahd to come closer.
Strahd doesn't react, stands his ground.
He doesn't move. Then Addok's just gonna look at this as he's laughing, and then he's just gonna go,
Strahd grins. Well played. As he takes a step forward. Roll a perception check for me.
oh, disadvantage, god damn it. A 2, a 4.
You don't see it, but you definitely feel it. The tip of cold steel pierces your chest. That pinprick of pain initially, and then the searing pain of a blade as he runs it through your chest. It emerges out your back. And then you feel a hilt with force almost taking the wind out of your body as it buries his longsword entirely into your body. He grips you around the neck tightly. Even that hurts. You can feel the fingernails, the long fingernails digging into the skin. How many hit points did you have remaining?
3.
He pulls you in.
door.
He pulls you in close as your life starts to slip away, and he asks you a simple question: do you wish to live, Addok? Yes or no?
As I cough up blood, I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna smile. I'm just gonna cough some blood onto him and spit it in his face.
He pulls the sword out, throwing you against the wall in the process. No need to make death saves, because he would definitely finish the job. However, your dark gift kicks in. So I now need to make another roll here. Your eyes flutter open. You turn, groggy, sort of looking to one side. You see a limp human body to your right. You sort of turn and look towards the sort of around the room, your eyes blurry, and you see Strahd standing there, looking at you. Roll a D20 for me, Addok, please.
$19.
You have 19 hit points at this point. But you are now a halfling. You look down at your hands. Small, pale-skinned. Your hands, instinctively from previous incarnations, go to your mouth. Still, no teeth. Well, Strahd says as he looks down at you, seems you have one more chance. Fulfill your bargain, or shall I finish it here?
You know what, Strahd? To pick myself up, oh, fuck, this reincarnation shit sucks. Well, I had an opportunity to bring Scapers back. I didn't do it, did I? So therefore, I technically were the sealer of his fate. If you don't think that is me signing my end of the bargain, well then, do your worst.
So be it. And he walks over to you, then leans down to the body lying against the wall next to you, and you hear him mutter a word, Strigoi, and waves his hand over your previous corpse. Then takes a step back and just folds his arms and leans against the wall and grins. A few seconds go past. You then, out of the corner of your eye by movement, first the hand moves, then the arm, and then slowly the body stands. And sort of as it sways, not in full control by the looks, it definitely is looking undead in nature. And it just turns and looks at you, and then rushes forward. I'll get you to roll initiative. D20, please. I will roll a D20 also. You get the initiative. You have
Cool.
nothing on you because everything is on this animated corpse. So you only have whatever innate ability you have.
Yeah. I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do besides cast invisibility for the last time.
As you go vocal, somatic, on that as well, I believe. Is there any material component to it?
I don't believe. Hang on, let me have a look. Oh, I think there is actually. I think there. And I wouldn't have my.
And you do not have your flutes. You don't have your casting focus.
Yeah, it is material. All right, no, I cannot do that. Yeah, sweet, fantastic. I'm just gonna firebolt this guy.
What do you need for
That's all I can do.
firebolt?
Nothing.
Just vocal somatic?
But yeah.
Roll to hit.
Then that one.
Damn. Not looking good for you.
Nah.
The creature lurches forward. And what it does is, when I find my monster, it lurches forward and attacks you with its claws. Its newly grown claws, it seems, as it starts to alter shape as it moves forward. With a 17 to hit, which I believe does hit because you currently have no armor.
That's correct.
5 points of slashing damage as it rakes across your bare chest. Its second attack with 8 points of slashing damage. And then it attempts to grapple you. So a strength roll from you, please. Strength saving throw, sorry. DC 13.
Okay. Sick. 15.
15. You managed to, even though you're a halfling, maybe that's helped you here. You managed to move out of its way. Strahd chuckles from across the room, watching the spectacle. It is now your turn.
Sweet. So I'd like to disengage and piss bolt out of there.
Strahd is blocking the door.
Oh, okay.
So
Did not know that.
even if he wasn't, he would be able to get to the door before you, quite easily. So he was definitely blocking your escape at this point. You can still try and escape if you wish.
Oh, if he's blocking the door, and I just did that. Yeah, look. You know what I can do? Thunderwave at a 3rd level. Last spell slot.
Strahd waves a hand. Is it just vocal somatic? No,
Yeah.
no material?
No, that was Shadow, sorry.
Cool. So as you go to utter the spell, Strahd waves a hand, and as you release the spell, nothing happens. And he just looks at you and goes, "Live or die, Addok. Make your choice. One last chance."
All right, stop it. I'll live. Just let me just live. Please.
And Strahd holds a hand up and sort of waves it across his face and points to the creature, who glances over him and takes a step backwards, halting its assault. We're going to hold right there for a moment. We're going to go back to the rest of the crew. So you guys standing or kneeling over Scathus's body. Karnos has moved towards the door with purpose. What are the rest of you doing at this point?
If there is if there's no hope for Scathus, I will leave him and follow, yelling for Feeble. Feeble, we ride. Let's go.
Carnos, as he's exiting the doorway, will be yelling, Addok, I think you're sick. It's time to take your medicine.
No
What
response.
about Timmy?
Oh, yeah. How the hell do we get Timmy out of there now?
Is Timmy still? Is he big or little?
He's
right
big.
now?
He's full size.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
okay.
full. Definitely full size.
Not getting Timmy.
We have to go back up there at some stage and search that room properly anyway, right? We're gonna have to be careful because Addok's gonna try and murder us, just like he murdered Scafus. Is that what we're saying?
I don't know. I didn't see him do it, so it doesn't make sense, though.
Has anything Addok done in this temple made sense?
But
No, don't try to defend him. Has anything in this temple made sense when it comes to Addok?
But you know what? He's always come to me for protection, and he's always been good to me.
Oh, really? Oh, by the way,
Except for the thunder wave.
yeah, the owl would be sitting on Zadriel's shoulder, and I've already cast Lesser Restoration because I know that she's died and come back again.
Okay, so the most recent one, the last one I posted to you in Discord, will no longer be active.
So are you saying we should stop hunting Addok and just carry on and hope for the best that he's going to come back and be your...
Ah, no.
No,
We hunt him down and we kill him for the last 2 times, so the little shit doesn't keep on coming back, because he's joined Strahd's side and he might as well go.
You don't know that. No, wait. Strahd wants us to believe that. What if Strahd did the rubble? We need more people. If we kill each other, we're all dead.
Yeah, but Strahd's already played his game. He's turned us against each other.
Like
and
now.
Turned Addok into his little bitch. And, you know...
If we
Maybe-
kill Addok, you're his little bitch then.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, let's not go looking for Addok then. We'll just go upstairs and start searching.
I think she's right. I think that... And I actually put the sun sword back in its hilt. As pissed as I am, she's right. Strahd's been pulling the damn strings since point go, and we all know it, and we've fallen into it every step of the way, haven't we? And I'm not very bright,
Yeah.
but you guys are, and you should have known better.
Hey, I didn't do what Strahd wanted. Addok did it, because he's all about the power.
Didn't Casimir say that there was something to bring back his sister in here? We could use it on Skathers, maybe.
Right. Yeah, let's go find some stuff. Lead the way,
Yeah,
someone
wait a
who
minute.
isn't super angry and can think.
No, wait a minute. That would probably be one of those statue thingos, and then, they never... No. I don't think those statues are worth it.
Regardless, I think we need to all come together because Addok will be either trying to kill us or hiding from us. Like that one guy with the dragon on his shoulder and here.
Well, if
We
you're
don't
right,
want it.
if you're right and he hasn't done what we think he's done, then he will come and see us and just talk to us like normal, maybe. Or maybe he's died as well. Maybe we found Scafus dead and you shot him with your gun, right? Maybe he found Scafus, we jumped to the wrong conclusion, you shot him and now he's dead again. Oh, would
Maybe
that
we-
mean...
He's got bloody Addok's dagger in his throat. How are you meant to misunderstand that? I know you're not the brightest, but come on, even you got to put those two things together.
Yeah,
Did you-
but if... Carry on.
Did you shoot him? Did you hit?
Yes.
There will be a blood trail then. No?
I don't know, maybe. But look, I think it's probably like Karnos's idea of letting him come back was probably the best idea. But it comes down to I don't trust him. He's been Strahd's little bitch from the get-go.
Right. I feel sorry for the poor little guy. Even, I don't think he meant to be a mongrel. It's just he's a goblin. It's in their blood.
I want to follow and apologize to him. He thinks
We need
He'll come and find us.
Yeah, we need the truth. Let's just go back up to the library and talk to Timote. He sounds like an ear product. Anyway, and yeah, maybe, yeah. I think you're right, Phil. I think you're right that I'm right that he'll come to find us.
I mean,
No.
he cast message to me. Maybe he will cast message again. We never know.
Maybe. And I don't know about the rest of you, but we've had a couple of battles recently, and we are looking a little bedraggled anyway. Be nice just to go and have a look in the library.
Yeah, you never know. We might find a spell of kill Strahd instantly. But, I don't know. Or kill Addok instantly.
Or a special spell or a scroll that can bring someone or something back to life, and we can fix Scaphus. Maybe we could just cut his tongue out first.
No, that would be healed when he comes back.
Then we cut it out afterwards.
Why?
Because he's being real mean.
You haven't been the most nicest either.
I mean, that's true, but I've always been an asshole.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought you were a dude, remember? Come on, team. We are heroes and we're not acting like it. Let's go up into this library that we were in and search and find our thing that's going to help us forever. The MacGuffin. A muffin. I could go a muffin, actually.
Should we look at these altars maybe together? See if they are the ones that we need?
How will we know?
If they say, ooh, I hear the undead, we know that's the one.
I'm not touching one of those things. Not unless we can find a way to destroy them.
Well, they seem to break after you touch them and accept the gift anyway, so there's a way to do it, I guess. But, no. We'll see. There's only 3 in that room back there, right?
Yeah. Lying down got through quite well in here too, Zedriel. That was a good idea. And I start to do the same thing again to go back through.
No worries. We won't worry about the skill checks this time around. We've done it a couple of times now, so it takes a little bit to get through, but you manage to get through on your bellies. Fibble gets through without any hassles at all. So if you guys want to move yourselves back up to the library, I'm going to... It's going to make poor old Scathus invisible. Scathus, you'll have to watch the stream probably, buddy, if you want to see the next map. Well, actually, I can put him up there.
Are we going to check these 3 down here to see which one does the resurrection potentially?
If you do
Or
it, I
not?
will do it.
It's up
But I
to
would
you
not
what
do
you
it
want to
alone.
do.
I call down, I'm not doing it.
Okay. It's only resurrection, right? That's all we're looking for. We're just looking for resurrection.
Yeah, what Casimir said, it was here somewhere.
Yeah.
And I don't know where
Roll.
Casimir went.
Roll a history check, Cedriel. See if you can remember exactly what his words were.
My favorite rolls. 6.
Yeah, you pretty much said, you just said it was here. Something to resurrect the dead.
Something dead.
If you want to roll a history check as well, Fibble, you can. You were there when he said it. You were all there. $15. That's better.
Yeah.
So he said that you were looking for a spell to resurrect the ancient dead. And he did strictly warn you guys to stay away from the Amber Tombs.
What?
Yeah. No.
What?
What?
What? You've got to look.
Nothing. Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
So if you're going upstairs, move yourselves back upstairs.
I know that previously some of us were searching the shelves and that for things. There's no exit out of this room, is there?
Not as far as you can see.
I'm going to search for...
Keep going around the stairs, Pibble. You'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I'm going to search for trapdoors because there's
There you
no
go.
exit and there's... Traps or trapdoors? Trapdoors.
What I'm going to do here for Addok as well is I'm going to put you upstairs with these guys so you can see what they're seeing, even though you're not actually there.
I'll say, Fibble, come give me a hand. There's got to be like a trapdoor or something in this wall or a ceiling or behind a bloody bookcase. It can't be the end. We haven't found anything.
Okay, so you want to investigate the room?
Yeah, but just there's got to be like a secret door or a ladder, and maybe there's another upward stairs, or maybe there's a secret wall behind one of these library case things.
Okay.
Investigation
I'll,
22.
So
You can roll
investigation
yourself.
22. If you want to roll with him or you want to get him to roll advantage, that's up to you. We can take an average of the two rolls. Anyone that's looking for anything, Zadriel, if you're wanting to help them as well, you can add to that roll.
I'll get 22 as well because I'd use Flash of
Flash of Genius, no problem. So investigation. So overall, with a 22 and the Flash of Genius and even with the 13, you got a pretty good average. It's pretty high. So you search around the room and you sort of start with the bookshelves. You go through the books. You think maybe a book might be a lever. You spend a bit of time doing it, but eventually you do indeed on this wall here find a small stone next to this particular shelf that looks like it can be pressed. It's almost in behind the shelf. It's very subtle. And you definitely wouldn't have seen it if you weren't looking for it.
Fibble, there's a small something here.
Look, I can't help my height, all right?
Yeah, not your small something. Something on the wall by the shelf here. I mean, like I say, I'm not super intelligent, but this doesn't look right. You know, it's like when someone takes a big booger and wipes it on the wall and goes, hey, there's something here.
Oh.
Well, it's not a booger, it's just that there was a comparison, analogy.
What? What's with your knee?
And it's my head. Just look at this thing on the wall. You're quite frustrating. No wonder people want to kill you.
Every day.
I'm starting to see it, Zadriel. Right there, Fibble. Do you want me to lift you up so you can see it?
Yep, look, hit the fucking button then.
Is it a button?
Well, you're saying it's a booger, so hit the booger then.
I press it or twist it or whatever it looks like it should
Looks
do.
like it looks like it could be pressed in. So you press it, and it takes a little bit to depress it. It looks like it probably hasn't been used in quite some time. But you, again, sound of stone on stone as a doorway opens. And don't go in there just yet, because you will disappear if you do. But what you are seeing is literally just that. It's a stairwell leading down. Now, Fibble, with your mapping of this area, you would probably looking at the map, and getting, I mean, your memory's pretty good when it comes to these sort of things. You're pretty certain that this stairwell probably leads back down to the main hall area where the statue is. It probably comes out even behind the statue. Although you didn't notice any doors behind the statue when you guys were down there. You had a pretty good look around the statue when you were down there the couple of times. So this is obviously some form of hidden entrance to get specifically to this room at any given time. And it is definitely big enough to get Timmy out of this room.
Oh, cool. Let's go.
All right. So we start traipsing down the stairs.
You wish to go down the stairs. Move yourselves down the stairs. And you'll move right to the bottom before you go anywhere. And once you're there, just hang out there for a moment, because we'll have to switch scenes again. Everybody. Yeah, so you move all the way to the bottom of the stairs, Fibble, and you will teleport to where you need to go.
Set me off.
Timmy's down,
You might
yes.
actually
Oh,
need-
okay. Oh,
Yeah,
so
you
you've
might need to pull
disappeared.
me down 'cause- yeah, because Timmy actually pulled me down instead. But I didn't pull myself down.
Okay, so, okay, because you control Timmy, yes. So
Timmy pulled him, he didn't pull himself.
I see what's happened.
And it
but
didn't
yes.
hurt at all.
Oh, wow. Wow. So, indeed, what you now see is a blank wall at the bottom of the stairs. But it's quite dark down here as well. So, Zadriel, this is where, if you still have that particular, I think that one disappeared, didn't it? So you should be good. But it is quite dark in here, so you can't really see very well unless you have a light source. As the light, even the
not
light,
my
the amber
torch.
light from the room just doesn't quite make it to the bottom of the stairs.
I've
I
got the
will-
torch.
Cast the light cantrip on my shield if it is too dark to see.
Oh, that's actually better.
It is
And
better.
it lights up.
So it lights up, and Karnos, because you did find, with help of your friends, before you found the particular button, if you will, to open the door, you spy a discoloration close to the wall, close to the corner, and normally it would be hidden in shadow, but the light from Zadriel's light cantrip seems to light this up quite well, and you notice that discoloration, and you press it.
We're like, this brick's the same, this brick's the same, this brick's the same, this brick's... Oh, this one's different. There we go.
And once again, the door opens, and you are staring at the back side of the statue in the main hall.
Well, it seems to be the statue, Fibble.
I can see that, Karnos. I'm like right behind you.
Oh, good.
So we're going to leave you guys there for just one moment. We're going to go back to the room with Strahd and Addok and the reanimated corpse of Addok as well. Strahd looks at you as you put your hands up, agreeing to live. And he once again simply says, "My deal still stands. Provide the life of one of your party members, and I shall set you free. Or you will die with them in this temple."
I've done that already.
You have not, Addok.
I have. I could have saved him, and I didn't.
You could not have saved him. He was already dead.
Please, just... I ain't got a problem with you. We don't. Just let us go.
You don't have a problem with me? Have you not spent the last several weeks attempting to gather information, tools, To destroy me? I think not.
I mean, not me personally. I no due respect, but you know, I've tried. Look, sir, Strahd, let me just talk.
You have
about-
come to my
let me just-
temple and defiled its halls.
all for you.
Honor your end of the bargain, Addok. The goblin. Or should I say halfling?
I hate being a halfling.
Or you shall die here with your friends. And you will never leave this place. In that moment, his eyes flash, deep blood red. He bares his fangs, his skin goes taut and almost bat-like in appearance. It's the first time you've probably seen this outside of the fire tornado when you guys were heading back to Vallaki. It is unsettling. He takes sort of half a step forward as he said this, but then he composes himself. It shifts back to that more sort of controlled, noble posture. The break in his accent was evident. That real sort of Slavic accent. He then composes himself and just calmly says, "You made a gentleman's agreement. I expect you to honor it, as I will honor if you complete your task. This is a bargain you had made, and you tried to deceive me. You are a coward, Addok. Make your decision. Make it now. Stick to it, and you shall leave. If not, as I have said, you have no more lives to be had. This is your last. I suggest you use it wisely." And with that, the mist starts to whip up around you again. And he steps back into it and is gone in an instant. As is the body of your former self, leaving your armor, your pack, lying on the floor. You are now alone. Rather chilly, I might add. So you quickly dress, grab your belongings. You probably have to cut the sleeves and the pants for you, and maybe tie a bit of twine or rope around your waist to hold your pants up, as these things would be far too large for a halfling. Your magical armor will shrink to fit. But you are alone in this room with your thoughts and the words of Strahd ringing in your ears. Guesstimating 5 or 6 hours before sundown, you would imagine. Before Strahd will honor his end of the bargain, if you do not honor yours. And that is where we're going to call tonight's session, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much bang on 10 o'clock. Thank you so much, players. Skathis, aka Trash, would you like to come back, please?
Hi, everybody.
Poor Trash Man. However, Trash, I would like to see you back next week in the call. There will possibly be some form of interaction with Skathis next week. And as I have said, because of what you are here searching for, you may still have an opportunity to return Skathis to the land of the living. How long that is will be determined by a dice roll, which I will make in between sessions, and I'll let Trashy know how long he has, but the rest of the group will not be privy to this information. So, players, well done. An excellent RP session. Very interesting outcome, to say the least. Chat, thank you once again for hanging out with us on a Wednesday night to tell this particular story. Things have definitely not gone according to many plans, I would imagine. But this is a life of D&D, where people live and die by the sword, by the spell, and by actions of others, or inactions of others. So we're going to go around our chat and get some moments here where our players, and chat, if you got some moments as well, put them in the chat. Evldoa will read them out as we always do. So starting tonight, we're going to start with our dead man, Scathus. Even though you really didn't have a role in this whole session tonight, Trash, I'm so sorry that you
but I loved it. It was
sat
awesome.
there and just watching. But is there any moments that stood out from you because you actually got a chance to really sit back and watch and listen?
I thoroughly enjoyed the battle between Addok and Zedriel. Just that whole scene area, that was awesome. Just how it played up. Well done, Addok. That was awesome.
Indeed. We'll go to Addok then. We'll transition straight over.
I'm stewing. I'm not sure if it's the player or the character that's in a whirlpool of emotions. I'm like super frustrated, and then I've got like my eyes are starting to water a little bit. I'm like, fuck. I'm so frustrated that I don't know. I want to say it was great. I just liked everyone. Also, not obviously realizing what's going on, but then not being meta about it.
Yeah.
Like kind of taking it step by step and thinking logically. I think that was really cool to sort of.
I think everyone did that really well tonight.
Let this happen instead of just going, oh, I know he's here, and then you going, wait, what?
Yeah, I think everyone did that exceptionally well. Because accidental meta happens. We all know that. I mean, from DMs and players, it happens all the time. We sort of can't help it. But I think everyone did exceptionally well with any kind of accidental meta and anything like that was really cool.
But I will have to say my favorite part was, even though I hate it, Strahd just being an absolute dick. Like, I think I'm like, I've now, even as me or Addok, I'm like, fuck, if we're all gonna die anyway, I might as well go out guns blazing now. I'm like, I'm pissed. Like, I was like,
Strahd is a dick. Come on. I mean,
oh no, like it's so. But for some reason, even me, the player who have then done research on Strahd, played this twice, and I thought, no, this is gonna work in my favor, and it did. I don't know why.
As I said, Strahd is Strahd. I mean, his whole deal is to manipulate and destroy you guys, and he's doing exactly what he set out to do. Yeah.
So the whole did Strahd very well, and now I'm just pissed because now Scathus is dead for no reason, and it wasn't my plan, and everything's gone downhill. So
I said still opportunities, and this is where RP comes into it for all you guys now. I mean, obviously Addok has a decision to make. Does he go back to the group? Does he try and hang out on his own? Does he try and do things on the sly, or what is he going to do? So it does pose a very sort of interesting dilemma for Addok and you as a player, obviously. And for the rest of the group as well. I mean, it is what it is. So with that, we'll transition.
I just want to say well done, everyone.
Yep. Yeah, we'll transition on to Mr. Fiddlestep at this point.
The Cam wanting to kill Scathus to try to get that kill so that it saves the party, but at the same time it's kind of shot himself in the foot by the party seeing him potentially kill Scathus, and it's like he's now a bad guy. He
assumptions are a powerful thing, aren't they, really? I mean, as it was pointed out, no one actually saw him do it, but that assumption of it is enough to drive a lot of people. So
it's like, okay, we've walked in the room, he's tried to point us away, we've found the dagger in his throat, even though, as we found out, Trash's character was already long dead. It's still, he was alive until the dagger got put into his throat.
Exactly that. So it makes things interesting.
Yeah, so it's going to be, I don't know, I think that if Addok came back as Addok, Fibble wouldn't trust him and would probably try to kill him, because of the fact, he's not listened when we said stop touching the statues. He's basically killed one of the party members. And yeah, he's done a lot of stupid shit. And it's like, nah, that's I'm sorry, but it's time to die.
And Zedriel.
Said it once, twice, I'll say it again. Trashy, your RP is leaps and bounds amazing every time.
Amazing Deadman RP,
So
dude.
good. And Cameron, if you get used to your well-laid plans going awry, you're an excellent DM. I promise you that.
100%.
But my favorite moment was, since it's already been said, of course, Addok's, all of his RP was great, but Baz offering a piggyback ride to our little gnome was adorable. So that's my favorite moment.
Awesome. And Cardonos, the hero.
Yeah, so much good stuff tonight, and I had most of what everyone else had as well. I also had, steering Carnos like a horse for Fibble. That was pretty good. I quite thought that was amusing. Zadriel finger blasting Addok. I thought that was, one of her filthy moments of the night. One of the two that she wasn't meant to be doing. But actually, it was earlier on when Addok, he was doing that. I'm going to hide in the gold, then I'm going to cast message. I'm going to whisper to Zadriel, and you're like, Zadriel's standing over there, and you're like, roll, and they both roll 11s.
I know, that was like, how does that happen? I mean,
so no, but all in all, really, really good. Heaps of good stuff.
Awesome. I agree. Again, top notch from everyone. The role play was excellent. The combat stuff was cool. Addok's reaction to everything was great. But yeah, I think everyone's just done so well, and I again just have to thank every player for coming and help me tell the story. It's my favorite module from D&D, and I didn't expect it to go this long and have this much cool shit in it. So I think you guys have definitely done a great job at telling the story. So we've got some chat stuff here as well. Mina says the whatever interaction. I'm not entirely sure what that was alluding to. I can't remember, but someone will enlighten me, I'm sure.
Feeble said whatever.
That's right, yes. Did you whatever me? Yeah. Okay, cool. And Karnos, I think, was snorting like a horse. Yes. Sadiq is going to die from whatever in any form. What's that? Was that meant for the chat, or was that just meant for Sadiq?
That was meant for Sadiq.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll skip over that one. Yeah, what else did we have here? Addok, find the spell and revive Emilia, then it's 3v2 if it comes to a fight. That's from Drax. So there you go, Addok. If you find that spell, you can resurrect Emilia and you got a buddy. And we got here... I think that's about it. Another one. Magic the Gamer. Addok's face when Zadriel tried Divine Sense looking for Scathus. Yes, the Dark Gift was having all sorts of weird and wonderful effects on Zadriel. Now that Dark Gift is gone, I can give you a little bit more information about it for a little bit of context. So that particular Dark Gift was in the module, and when I read it, I was thinking, okay, we have a Paladin in the group. If a Paladin accepts that particular gift because of what it is and where it comes from, it's going to be extremely dark and extremely evil, and it's going to affect the Paladin in a specific way, which is why she was feeling pain, which is why her wings changed color, her eyes started to bleed the tarry sticky stuff, and some of her, or most of her abilities were also affected. Divine abilities became more necrotic, essentially becoming more evil. If she had failed her save at the end of that, she would have died. No saves. She would have died outright, and her body would have been disintegrated. So, well done on the save. I knew you would. I mean, your con's stupid high. So, I think it was like a DC 13 con save on it. So, there was very little chance that you would have failed that unless you rolled a natural 1. So, I knew you weren't too much in danger there. But there's always a chance for a natural 1. But that's that, and same thing. Karnas would have been affected in much the same way, probably on a slightly lesser scale, being that he was only a fresh paladin. But it would have affected your paladin abilities in much the same way, being that it was from pure darkness. And all the gifts they come from a dark place, from this particular temple. So it was very interesting to see that play out. As I said, Zadriel, there will be some residual effects from this particular dark gift over the coming sessions, but for all intents and purposes, everything is returned to normal. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us once again on this Wednesday night Curse of Strahd session. Players, thank you as well. Everybody, if you are available tomorrow morning at 11 AM, I'm going to be doing some gaming tomorrow, just hanging out. Not sure entirely what game we're going to play yet. More likely something with guns. I have got Halo Infinite that I probably want to get through the story on. We can do some Call of Duty or Super People or something. But I'm definitely going to be gaming tomorrow for a few hours. And then we'll be back again on Sunday for the finale of Vampire the Masquerade. So make sure you're here for that. You don't want to miss that. If you have missed any episodes of the D&D or the Vampire Masquerade, you can go check out my YouTube, !socials will give you all the details, Discord, YouTube and Twitter, it's all there. Check them out, do the things, do the follows and the subs and all that sort of stuff, and you will be able to keep in touch with everything that we're up to over here. Also go check out Yanti on Friday with more D&D over there with those guys, doing more of the Sleeping Dragon's Wake. I believe the last session was very interesting. Some interesting thing happened, so there'll be some more shenanigans over there, no doubt. With that being said, we're going to say goodnight, and we're going to raid someone as soon as my stuff loads, because this computer is getting slower and slower. I do declare I'm going to beat it with a hammer sometime soon. Oh, your PC's crashing again? Damn. So, who is on tonight? Armin. We're going to raid Armin. They're doing D&D. We'll carry on and do a D&D raid. I'll do it from here because the PC's stupid slow. Did it come up? Did it come up? Can't see it. Hopefully that comes up. Oh no, I didn't. I did. Sweet. I just can't see it on my chat. So for some reason it is not showing on chat. So we're going to say goodnight, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with us once again, and we will see you when we see you tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock ish, for some gaming. So we're going to say goodnight. It hasn't come up. What the hell? Anywho, if it doesn't raid, go over and hang out with them anyway. See you guys next time.